So this is a facility here, and you see a drone approaching.
In a new age of warfare, this is what a modern arsenal looks like, designed to fend off a weapon that's traditionally hard to detect.
Once you've detected the drone, the next step is to defeat.
Droneshield is one Australian company making a killing from anti-drone technology that scrambles a drone signal, sending it crashing to Earth. Technology Europe is desperate to get its hands on, with recent incursions into peaceful countries by drones linked to Russia. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk saying his country is at its closest to open conflict since World War II.
Unfortunate for humanity, but it's been a positive for Droneshield. We're seeing a huge amount of demand.
Investors have piled into Australian defence stocks, with Droneshield, EOS and Austal all seeing their share prices soar in a year of global turmoil. Global defence spending has shot up in the last 3 years, and a push from US President Donald Trump has seen NATO members commit to dramatically boost their defence budgets. An opportunity for companies down under.
Australia historically hasn't been a big producer of fighter jets or submarines or big missile systems. Okay, that's really been the world of the big boys. I think what we've got at the moment is we've got a couple of niche providers that are doing very well.
Electro Optic Systems has sold one of its Canberra-made Apollo lasers to a European customer for $125 million. Defence Minister Richard Marles acknowledges a shift as Australia rises to meet European demand.
As strong as our relationship is with the United States, and I genuinely believe it's never been stronger, it would also be true to say that there are a whole lot of newer relationships with European countries which are fantastic, to be honest, for Australia's national interest.
Demand is also heating up for more traditional military manufacturers in Australia, from Bushmasters on the front line in Ukraine to Austal ships built for the US Navy. European arms manufacturer Kongsberg is now selling its Adelaide-made missile launchers to Denmark and Spain, consoles to Poland, and it's building Australia's first guided weapons factory, helped by federal procurement deals.
Supply chains can be vulnerable, and you don't really want to have all your eggs in one basket.
Companies like EOS and Droneshield have overseas outposts, but they've chosen to keep the brains of the operation in Australia.
You have this great engineering talent, but at the same time you're not competing with shiny companies like SpaceX and Tesla and so on, so it's a great place to capture the talent.
EOS was started by a former leader of Australia's space program, Dr. Ben Green, and it also sells tools that track objects like satellites. Its current boss says the company's origins point to the future.
Any future war will be decided in space. I think that is undisputed among militaries.
In a month where we've seen a shaky peace deal in the Middle East and Donald Trump cancelling his plans to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Russian drones continue to batter Ukraine. Analysts say demand for defence technologies is unlikely to let up anytime soon.
No politician in any of those nations wants to be sit there in a year or 5 years' time and say, we didn't do enough to protect our population.
I think that even now there's a view that peace will break out soon, and then we'll just all go back to normal, and this will all be a bad nightmare. And history tells you that it's likely to get worse before it gets better.
A humanitarian nightmare for many that's become a dream investment for some.